Hello everyone, Scott here from Pillow Partners. A really interesting article here about JP Morgan spending a billion, not a million, $1 billion on rental homes across the US. The article goes on to say that the words build to rent, whether they're literally building them or building portfolios and putting them into a big, massive business. This is happening. I've been saying it for decades. The small landlord is going to be gone. The independent landlord like you and I won't be here. It's all these big corporate mega corporations that will own everything. It'll be pretty much impossible, if not unprofitable, to be a private landlord. Now, I have lots of friends that argue this point, saying that the government need us and we provide a valuable thing, and the government love buy-to-let. They need us. For those that say that this won't happen in the UK, two things. One, if this is happening in the US, it will happen in the UK. It will filter down. Secondly, it already is happening. So you can argue all you want that these things aren't happening. The reality is that they are. Lloyds Banking Group, for example, here is Citra Raving. Of course, that's not Lloyds Banking Group, but when you look into it, it is a wholly owned subsidiary, so it is Lloyds Banking Group. It tells you there, in fact, it's Lloyds Banking Group. Lloyds, one of the biggest providers, it says, of mortgages, will be a massive corporate landlord. So the JP Morgans, the 100% BlackRock and Vanguard, essentially, the same venture capital companies will own all of the properties. People are still clinging on to the hope that landlords are a valuable asset and that the government need us. There is zero evidence, especially in Scotland. I mean, Scotland is horrific for landlords, and I say that as the owner of a letting agency that looks after 500 residential properties. The government does not want us to be buy-to-let landlords. Yes, that will leave a shortage, and people's brains are fuddled up in the internet. But don't the government understand the damage this does when they're putting it up to 6% tax and making it unprofitable? I'm going to write a letter to my MP. He clearly doesn't understand what's happening. Yes, they 100% understand it's part of the plan. Eradicate all small landlords, create a massive shortage and a crisis, and these big companies, Lloyds Banking Group and JP Morgan, the heroes and the saviours of the day, will jump into the sector. But hey, for them to save the day and provide this valuable housing asset, they will get tax incentives, they will get breaks. It will be massively profitable for these companies to do it, especially with economies of scale, and it will be unprofitable for the average landlord to do it. So again, I think this happening here is going to happen more and more in the UK. This is one example. Could have found more. People want to hold on to the fact that they're going to be landlords in 10 years and I'm going to be providing a valuable service to society. You will be gone. It will not be profitable. Very, very few landlords that don't have them in companies, that don't have economies of scale, will be here. That's my thoughts. If you think different, you think I'm totally wrong, that the government love landlords and big corporate landlords won't be the only ones in the market in 10, 15 years, please comment, because I've saw this happening over a decade. But if I'm wrong, I would like to hear your thoughts.